So I wanted to share today drawings that were given to my friend Steve Brummell when he went to Marvel looking for a job sometime back in the 80s, I guess. And they looked at his portfolio and then they made copies of artwork and gave it to him and said, here, study this stuff and come back later. So he made copies of some of them, but most of these are the original thermal copies that they gave him, and that's why they're gray and white or gray and yellow instead of black and white Xeroxes, because they just made some kind of a different type of copy was made. This is a cover of a Nova comic. Keith Pollard drew it and Rudy Nebres did the inking. And you see the perspective of the fists close to you. It goes down to here. This page is a Jack Kirby page. I don't know if Mike Royer inked it because I don't have an inker listed here. But it's this must be the Eternals. And this must be another Eternals page. So I just wanted to show you what comic art used to look like. This is an FF page. And this is from 1976. This is Rich Buckler drawing, and Joe Sennett did the inking. And more Rich Buckler drawing and Joe Sennett inking. And this is Ben Grimm in a bar fight. And this is John Byrne pencils. This is not inked, for a Hulk Annual number 7. And this is just pencils. This is how those pencils show up when they're done on a thermal printer. This guy named Valadar and Joe Sennett inking. Don't know who Valadar was. And here's John Byrne pencils on the Hulk Annual. And more from that Hulk Annual, which I think I have. And you see Angel and Iceman, and the Hulk comes up out of the water, and then they say, hey, good to see you. Now this is a Xerox of that page, so you see the Xerox looks a lot different than the other page. And another Xerox. So here is John Buscema page, and this is just his pencils. This is before inking, but I think Steve started to ink it with a big pen in a couple of spots here on Thor. Here's another page of John Buscema ink, pencils, and so much power. This is a page of Conan pencils, and again Steve started to ink parts of it. And this must be the, what you call Conan pages. And now we see Godzilla page. From what I recall, I think Trimpe used to pencil Godzilla. So I'm guessing these are his pencils. And you see the Xerox of that page. I probably did the black and white Xeroxes, which are much more high con. So I just wanted to share what pencil pages look like. And I look through these every once in a while. And this time while I was looking through them, I looked at the other side of the page and found this drawing that my friend Steve had done of some guy being captured, and I guess this is a werewolf type character behind him, and some bird in the foreground, and a window and a moon. And I had not noticed this. In all these years I had this stack of papers, I had not noticed this. A long lost drawing by Steve of this character. And he just drew this in ink pen, just a big pen. He would just draw like this in a big pen. He was so good. And he was my best friend back in art school and through the years till he passed away a few years ago. So anyway, I will end it there. And like I said, I just wanted you guys to see a little bit of what comic book art looks like done on 11 by 17 paper, which we didn't know about until sometime in the 70s when somebody announced it in a comic book, and we started to do our own. So until then, keep drawing.